The cyber attack that shut down a pipeline that's a major supplier of fuel for the Northeast could impact drivers this week. AAA says areas including Mississippi, Tennessee, and the East Coast from Georgia up to Delaware are most likely to experience limited fuel availability and high prices. Catherine Herridge has our story.
The cyber attack shuttered more than 5,000 miles of a pipeline that carries about 45% of fuel consumed on the East Coast after hackers breached Georgia-based Colonial Pipeline's computer system.
Ransomware is a national security threat.
Chris Krebs, the former director of Homeland Security's Cyber and Infrastructure Security Agency, says a criminal gang with links to Moscow is a leading suspect.
Who or what was behind this attack on Colonial?
There is a ransomware crew known as DarkSide. They use kind of a double tap technique of both locking up the networks and demanding ransom.
Colonial runs pipelines from Houston, Texas to Linden, New Jersey, transporting more than 100 million gallons of gasoline, diesel, jet fuel, and home heating oil every day. The company said Sunday some smaller lateral lines are now restored, but not the main lines. It also said it's taken additional precautionary measures to monitor and protect its pipeline.
Of course, the next few days, that could start getting, you could see local stocks start running a little bit lower.
Ransomware attacks are a growing problem for the U.S. The Homeland Security Secretary recently confirmed more than $350 million in ransom was paid last year, with small businesses especially hard hit. And the number of ransomware attacks spiked in 2020 by about 300%.
Is enough being done to prevent these attacks?
I don't think we've done enough of is signal very clearly with our partners in Europe and elsewhere to the nations like Russia that harbor these criminals and tell them that this will not stand any longer.
Over the weekend, the Commerce Secretary told CBS News it's an all-hands-on-deck situation. Current and former government officials say ransomware criminals are ramping up attacks against critical infrastructure, including hospitals and schools, that could cause disruption, even harm to Americans. Catherine Herridge, CBS News, Washington.
It has not been revealed whether Colonial Pipeline has paid any ransom money to these cyber criminals. Still ahead here at noon, the deviled eggs that we're whipping up in the Mr. Food Test Kitchen. You'll want to stick around for this.